confidence. He's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
First down for this offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off play action. He's got his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open. It looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Rich.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be looking to run. It's complete on the right side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here. The field, tight game here late in the first half. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. They'll leave it with the lone back. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. A 1st down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. He's taking the shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he's in for the touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Line gets set, first down. Dances away from the D.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And that one's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On the play. Third down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch on the left. And he breaks into the open. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He wants to throw. He's looking deep. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the move, it's Bell. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on second down. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now the play fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes him to the 9. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Complete to the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. You know he would have loved to have tacked on a big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the 15. He'll come out throwing on first down. Buying some time. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown to get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Perfect time. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bangs his way in for the score.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, That's a good day.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. Looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You talk about flipping a script. How about this defense? Tie game, everything on the line, making a big play, getting to him, forcing the safety and on the clock. But that was a game-changing play.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw it again. He makes the connection.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards. And now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
And this one splits the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Here comes the offense on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the right. For the third straight play, the pass ball's incomplete. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.